Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Timer now is 8:11. As we approach Father's Day, we want to highlight a state organization whose mission is to provide the means for fathers to become great dads. Joining us now with the South Carolina Center for Fathers and Families, Dr. Lawrence Ford, as well as Woodrow Evans. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thanks,
we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dr. Ford, we begin with you. We hear the name of the agency, but what is the South Carolina Center for Fathers and Families?
The SC Center for Fathers and Families was founded in 2002 by the Sisters of Charity Foundation as an umbrella organization to connect fathers with kids, and that's our mission. Yeah. We find fathers, regardless of the circumstances of life, they may be disconnected from their children. We connect them. We do that through programs, and that's our educational programs in about 15 different offices around the state, as well as services we provide in all 46 counties of the state. We have a partnership with South Carolina DSS, and we go out in whether meeting with dads in court or meeting dads in community organizations, and we say, how can we help you? How can we get you into a place where you have a positive engagement with your children?
Absolutely.
And right now we're focused a lot on workforce development.
And one of those individuals benefiting is Woodrow Evans. You know, kind of tell us about your experience.
Yeah, so I was referred to the Fathers Coalition in Lexington from a friend. Got in touch with Dwayne Bush up there, and I'd been kind of working a lot and was kind of getting a little stressed at work, working way too much. And a friend had seen that and was like, you know, well, there's a group out there that is kind of helping fathers, you know, deal with that and kind of provide help, and their mission is to, you know, do that. So it's kind of helped me where it's, you know, kind of seeing what it's not just being a provider. You know, it's not just being a provider. It's all about, you know, making the connection with the kids, being there for the kids, setting a good example for the kids, and just being there and not getting too overwhelmed with. I know these days things are stressful for everybody. Money's tight for everybody. You got to work, but you got to also really spend that time with your kids. You know, give their confidence and build them up. You know. And
what has that been like for you, having that time connecting with your kids?
Oh, it's been excellent. I mean, we play games. You know, I'm doing a lot more. When work's done, I'm shutting down on that, and you know, just really focusing on the kids. You know, cooking together, playing games. We've had a lot of game nights almost every night. You know, it's been a great experience, and the Fathers Coalition there in Lexington is very, very helpful, kind of explaining and showing examples and just being there for support. It's been awesome.
And Dr. Ford, this month the group is being honored with proclamations across the state. What does that mean?
So every year we have in June, because it is Father's Day month, that we have a campaign, and it's a proclamation. And every year we have a theme. This year in 2026 is called Forging Strong Fathers and Families Month. So it's about a 4-month process, and we send out a request to each of the 46 counties in the state, as well as to some cities and towns along wherever we can make a connection. So we have about 33 proclamations that have come in, and that has been mainly, I've been to 15 county council meetings already in the last 6 weeks, and they honor us, they hear about our work, because we work in every county. And then yesterday afternoon we were at the Columbia City Council meeting, and the mayor and Councilman Tyler Bailey honored us with a proclamation, because we work heavily through Midlands Fatherhood Coalition here in the Columbia area. So for us, it's not just a piece of paper. It is a visibility that we give to fathers. We want to elevate dads. We want to recognize dads. It's our month. We're going to do that. I'm a granddad and a father, so we want to make sure dads are noticed and seen, and then build a bridge to communities, because we meet these wonderful people in each of these counties and cities, and they're just so interested in how we can help their families, their communities do better as we serve fathers.
And before we hit on that, Woodrow, your message to dads this morning, someone who may be watching and they're like, I'm having a hard time, what do you tell that father?
Just make the time. You know, make sure that you're there and that you're, you know, making a presence. Make sure you know your kids. You know what they're doing. You know, make sure that you're listening to them and you're there for them and you're setting a good example. And you know, just be respectful and be good, and give your kid the confidence they need to strive out here in this world.
You're right about that. And Dr. Ford, if somebody's watching, they want to get in contact with the group, what do they do?
So we've got a neat new website. It's called father365.com. Father365.com. That will tell anyone, a dad, or as well as those who are interested in our work, about where we work, about what we do, about the issues that dads face, and to find resources to help whatever need they have.
Absolutely. Dr. Ford, thank you so much for being here. And Woodrow Evans, thank you so much for sharing your story. We appreciate it. Stay with us. There's more Good Day Columbia coming up right after the break.